it's such a delight to have you there. You're welcome to my channel. My name is Josephine Ogeneke, and yes, I'm your book coach. All right, so this season we're going to be talking about things that are so important to us as writers. Okay, first things first, just in case you want to start on your writing journey, there are about 6 startup essentials you need to work on. Okay, so I want to be a writer. First question I need to ask myself is, what do I want to write? Do I want to write fiction, non-fiction, poetry, maybe drama, and of course, folktale, folklore? That's a question I would need to ask myself. Second question is, why do I want to write? Okay, there are 1001 reasons why I want to write, but I write for two main reasons. So the first reason is to make impact, and the second reason is to make a lot of money. Okay, so third question you need to ask yourself is, when do I want to write? The best answer to give to this question is now. You do not have to wait for another day, another time, another moment to write. Now is the perfect time. A lot of people procrastinate, and procrastination, as we know, is the thief of time. You do not procrastinate for any reason. You shouldn't procrastinate for any reason. Why? Because procrastination will deprive you of living your dream and accomplishing your purpose. Okay, so there are 1001 quotes concerning procrastination, but I'll just give 3 quotes. Okay, so first quote is, you do not have to see the whole staircase, you just need to take the very first step. So it's okay to pick your pen. I'm trying to look for my pen. Okay, and of course it's okay to get yourself a note. I'm trying to find my notes. Yeah, so your notes could be an exercise book. It could be something, as simple as I'm still trying to look for my notes. So maybe when I find my notes, I'll get it to you. But anyways, you start with your pen and then you take it from there. So the next thing is that action kills procrastination. So you want to be able to deal with procrastination by making sure you take the action. Just sit on your seat, start to write, start to do what you need to do, and trust me, in no time you'll be done with that book. The next quote is very simple. And what is it? Procrastination is opportunity's assassin. Have you ever seen an assassin before? What he does basically is to kill things and kill people. Okay? So if you want your dream of being an author to die, then you'd allow procrastination take you down. But of course, we're not going to do that. Okay? So yeah, that answers the question of when. The next question is where. A lot of people say, I want to write when I get to Paris. I would write when I get to, okay, if you're in Africa, when I get to, Kenya. I would write when everywhere is peaceful. But I tell you, right where you are, there is a perfect place to write. For me, as I travel, I write. Everywhere I find myself, I write, and then it just makes the writing thing so easy for me. The next question to ask is, who do you want to write for? For anyone that says, I want to write for everybody, oh, that's a joke, because you really cannot write for everybody. You must choose a particular set of person you want to write for. Maybe a nationality, maybe a gender, maybe a particular status, financial status, economic status, maybe a religious status. You have to be specific about who exactly you're writing for. Then the final question is, in this category, who is your avatar? So that is the question of which of the who. Okay, I want to write for women. Which category of women? Will there be women that are teenagers or young children, or maybe women that are in their 80s, or women that are coming to limelight, or women that are, have a lot of questions to ask, or the ones that are quiet, the introverts, the extroverts. It just depends. You must be able to find specifically who that person is. So for example, when I wrote my first book, Queen Arise, what I had in mind was women. Okay, so I was coming out of a time in my life where I was coming to terms with who I really was. So self-discovery was what I was faced with. And I just wanted to be able to ask, myself certain questions. And then I decided, okay, I could write for women in transition, women that are trying to know who they really are, and women that wanted to, be able to come to terms with what God had made them, women that would accept everything about them, their imperfections, and all of it. And guess what? I was able to find my avatar. And who is my avatar? Basically, women that are in between the ages of 25 and 40. Women that just want to discover who they are in terms of business, ministry, in terms of career, those sort of women. Women that needed to come out of the ashes, from difficult situations, maybe heartbreaks, maybe being broke, and of course, maybe being very unfulfilled in the things that they did. And so I was able to come to the point where I knew who exactly I wanted to write for. And when I knew who exactly I wanted to write for, I began to write. And in no time, I came up with this book. And so most of the people that have read this book are people that have been those kind of people I looked out for to write to. And now, guess what? I'm selling out by the grace of God. So just in case you're wondering, is it difficult to start writing? Oh, me, I'm here as your coach to tell you that there's nothing difficult about writing. So I'm going to be pointing you out to so many things that would help you on your writing journey. So just in case you've not subscribed to this channel, this is a good time to subscribe to my channel. And of course, there'll be lots of prizes to be won. Yes, prizes. I mean prizes. Okay, as you know, okay, you don't know, I travel a lot. So prizes up for grabs are basically going to be trips. They're going to be shopping sprees. They're going to be a lot of things to enjoy ourselves as writers. Okay, so I guess you get. So click on the notification button just in case you need to hear the next message and the next message and the next message. And of course, share, tell your friend. The more the merrier. Okay, I cannot wait to see you on the next episode as I tell you what exactly you need to do to get to that point where you become a best-selling author and a most sought after author. Have a beautiful season.